Assalamu alaikum. In our previous lecture on topic selection, we discussed that the researcher selects a topic through an initial literature review and particularly the discussions with the supervisor and the concerned teachers and the senior class fellows, and then finally at the end of the initial research, the researcher selects a topic. Once the topic is selected, then the next stage is the topic formulation. By formulation, we mean that we undertake a process of preparing a research project. So the end point or the final result of the formulation will be a research project. We said that a formulation is a process of preparing a research project. The process which we shall undertake is called preliminary research or mini research, and we have referred to these two concepts in our previous lectures as well. So it is a complete research, complete mini research where topic selection has already been done. Then we do data collection, we do data analysis, and then we prepare a document called a research project. Now, after this preliminary research is conducted, the leading outputs will be number one, the research project, the theoretical framework, operationalized concepts, and the questionnaire. Let's have a brief narrative of each of these four. Research project is a set of decisions about every activity to be undertaken till the completion of the research. Theoretical framework, it is a textual or graphical model representing variables and their interrelationships to present the theory behind the topic. Operationalized concepts means that the sub-concepts are the attributes of every variable. They are transformed into measurements for numerical data collection and data analysis. And the questionnaire is a structured set of questions extracted and adapted from the literature, including books, articles, variable indices, and professional questionnaires available online as per demands of the topic. So, we shall say something more about the theoretical framework. The theoretical framework actually is the conceptual model or theoretical model which we extract from the literature, and it is actually the view of our selected research topic in the language of the researchers, in the language of the existing scholars or the researchers working on this topic or some aspect of this topic. So the formulation begins with preliminary research and it gives these outputs. One thing more which is critical to understand is that the formulation stage is decisive stage in the research process. Decisive means two things. Number one, that the project is actually made of a set of decisions about every activity to be undertaken till the completion of the research. Second, the stage is decisive in the sense that all the decisions taken by the researcher about the data collection or data analysis or documentation of the research affects the forthcoming decision. If a decision has powers, the same power will be magnified in the next steps, and if there are weaknesses, the weaknesses will also come up as the bigger weaknesses in the next coming steps of the research. Once this research has been conducted, then the document called research project is prepared. The template of a commonly used research project in the social sciences is given here, and you can read it through. To close my discussion, I will say something about the theoretical framework once again with the examples. If the topic of research in the suppose organizational behavior area is the impact of transformational leadership on the employee's motivation as mediated by OCB, that theoretical framework represents all the story behind the topic and included in the research project. Similarly, an example for political science will be that the impact of social media on political activism and moderated by the education of the respondents. So that is the all discussion about the formulation. So far we have produced video 1 on definition, video 2 on types, video 3 on issues, and video 4 on topic selection, and that will be the 5th video